everybody. Hey, I've arrived here in Fort Smith, just maybe a mile and a half from the Fort Smith Maverick yard. Yeah, I got deadheaded here from Tulsa, and the way it works on a deadhead is once you get, you know, to where you're like, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles from your destination, the system recognizes that and will go ahead and empty the deadhead. So I got a message emptying the deadhead several miles back, but I have not been sent an order yet. So that probably means there's going to be a lot of people gathering here. You know, it's about 11 o'clock Monday morning, so there's probably going to be a lot of Maverick drivers showing up here. They've made their morning deliveries, which, you know, at Maverick you're supposed to make your Monday delivery by 10 a.m. unless you had a specific appointment. So we'll probably just have to get here and then go into the system and let them know that we've arrived, and then we'll probably be put into the will call line. Well, they'll have to assign us an order first, but hopefully that won't take too long. All right, we're turning left here on the Planters Road. We've got a big cold storage facility here to the right called Maverick. And then straight ahead, you know, you've seen this before if you've been watching my videos, but we've got the Gerdau mill down here to the left. And then directly across the road, Maverick has a facility that exists to, you know, it's a shipping operation that handles all the product coming out of the Gerdau mill. You know, we got it's got some office space in there. You know, some of the ALMs and fleet managers work in there, although I think their schedule at this point is kind of weird because of the COVID thing. But we do a lot of outside loads for product that can be outside, and then we do some loading inside, and we do some live loads over at the Gerdau plant. So at this point I don't know what I'll be getting, but let's see what's happening. When you come in here, you always go to the right. Looks like it's getting pretty busy already. Look like there's a couple of preloaded trailers out here. You know, the last time I was here a couple of weeks ago, I got a preload that went to Georgetown, Kentucky. All right, I think I'll just take this spot right here by the dumpster because it's easy. All right, guys, let me get in the system here and let them know I've arrived. All right, everybody, I have been dispatched a load. Still here at the Fort Smith yard. Got my hard hat on, my long sleeve safety shirt. I'm ready to go get a load. When I first got this load assigned and checked in, it showed me as number 6 in the loading order. So I've been sitting here about 25 minutes, but I just got a message that they were assigning me to loading zone A. so I'll show you the trip around there. And my fleet manager called and said that after I get loaded here, he wants me to go to the North Little Rock Maverick yard, check in with the supply guys there, and they've got a couple of things they want me to haul to Gent, Kentucky. You know, I don't know exactly what it is. It's probably a pallet of timbers or tarps or something. So the way this trip is going to go, it delivers Wednesday. I've got a window of time from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Richmond, Kentucky. And then after I make that delivery, then I'll go to Gent, Kentucky, which is, you know, I'll show you more when I get there. But in Gent, Kentucky, there's a huge North American stainless plant. And they have a big yard there where they do a lot of preloaded product that we haul a lot of stuff out of, and several other shippers. It's a big place. We do live loads over there too, but usually it's a preload. So what I'll do is make my delivery in Richmond, and then take the other products I'm getting from the supply guys over to Gent, deliver that. You know, I'm not sure where it's supposed to go. And then he said I'll probably get a reload out of Gent, which makes sense since I'll already be there. And it's been a few months since I've been to Gent, so that's cool. Alright, so I'm just going around the yard. You've seen this many times if you've watched my videos. My work order says I'm getting 5 bundles of product, but that's not always correct. But it only weighed about like 44,000 pounds, 45 maybe, so I've got, you know, typically I can carry maybe up to 50,000 pounds, so that leaves me 4,000 or 5,000 that I can carry. That must be why they figured out I can stop in at North Little Rock and get whatever it is they want shipped, you know. Like I said, it's probably, you know, a pallet of wood timbers or some tarps or something like that, you know, that they use over at Gent to do our preloads. Could be straps. Anyway. Alright, so this truck you see here to the right is in loading zone B. Loading zone A is the one up here in the very front. And, you know, I've got my long sleeve safety shirt on. We have to wear long sleeves around here, which is unfortunate because it's very hot. But, you know, it's for safety purposes. Across the street there you see the Gerdau mill. The people that make all this stuff that we're loading over here. I'm just going to straighten up a little bit. I got a truck coming up beside me here. It looks like he's about to leave. If you're parking in loading zone A, they like you to be backed up enough where they can still get out here in front of you. So I'm looking in the mirrors, trying to get positioned properly. That looks pretty good. All right, more later. All right, everybody. Well, I'm just here in loading zone A. Can't really do anything. I've got 4 timbers up on the trailer, but I don't yet know what product I'm getting, so I can't really get set up. I've got 4 timbers up here. I've got 2 4-inch straps, 4 over center binders, and my 8 pads that I'll need. you know, for the typical bar load out here. But I don't really know what I'm getting. It's busy here today. You can see there's more trucks down there getting loaded. Got plenty of stuff out here in the front going on. Over to the side, that's the office area right there. You know, inside they got offices where ALMs and fleet managers work, and a driver lounge with a TV, sofas, and about 4 showers and a bathroom, free laundry. Now one of the supervisor guys will come and put my paperwork in this mailbox here, and then that'll tell the loaders, you know, what to load. But I can look at it also once it gets there and figure out the length of my product so I can get set up. So all right, just kind of giving you something to look at here. There's the Gerdau mill across the road, big place. If you load in there, you pull out of here and go down to the right about a 1/4 mile, a few hundred yards, and you turn in down there, go through their scale, and they've got about 4 spots out there where they do outside loads, and then they've got at least 1 door, maybe 2, where they do some inside stuff. So all right, well, I'll show you more when they bring some paperwork. Okay guys, I'm getting 5 bundles of this product. So he's putting the first 3 on now. I'm just trying to get that middle bundle, or what will be the middle bundle, kind of in the middle. That's real good, that's real good. See this wooden plank here in the middle? That is the middle of the trailer. So we got no wood blocks in between these bundles, so we want to make sure, you know, they're all touching. And then he's just going to get 2 more bundles from right over there and put them there, and then I'll put my 2 belly wraps over the ends and pull back over there and secure. But these are 21 feet, so where do you put your end boards? All right, we want to leave 2 feet overhang in the front and 2 feet in the back. So that's 4 feet. 21 minus 4 is 17. Divide that by 2, that's 8.5. So we want to put our front board 8.5 feet from center. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. And then same here. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. So that's how you figure out where to put your end boards. I was just talking to this fellow over here. His name's Clinton. He lives in Longview, Texas. I was helping him roll up one of his tarps, but he's got a load. All right, everybody, I've gotten loaded. Got my belly wraps on. And I need to send in a message saying I'm loaded. Let me do that real quick. And then once you get loaded and get your belly wraps on the ends, they like you to pull. Take my brakes off first. They like you to pull around over here to the other side and finish your securements. And he'll bring me my shipping paperwork. I hope there's some empty spots over here. Looking pretty full. I see one way on down there. So I'm just showing you this so you know how it works. I've had a lot of drivers tell me they enjoy seeing my videos because many times it helps them if they've never been to a particular place. All right, boys and girls, I am leaving the Fort Smith Maverick yard. Nice little load there, 5 bundles. 21 feet, no tarp, wham bam, out of there. Now, like I mentioned,
turn right on Arkansas.
I got to drive about a little under 3 hours to get to the Maverick North Little Rock yard, where they want me to pick up a couple of pallets of something to take to Ghent, Kentucky, after I deliver this load to Richmond, Kentucky. So when I get to North Little Rock, I'll get out and show you the load fully secured. But you know, you've seen a lot of these. A belly wrap on each end and 4 chains with over center binders and pads. Pretty simple. No tarp. That's a good load right there. Even if it had to be tarped, I could have got it done with one small tarp, you know. 21 foot product, I could have got it with one tarp. But I talked to my fleet manager earlier because I had one of my subscribers ask me a question, I think yesterday, and I checked with my fleet manager to make sure I was answering it correctly. And the question is, and this was Coy that asked this question, and he noticed that Friday when I picked up that load in Carthage, Texas, and it was a home load. You know, it delivered today in Tulsa, but it was a home load, so I got home Friday afternoon. He said, wow, that's a lot of out of route miles. And so I asked my fleet manager about that, and he said it was right at 150 out of route miles for me to get home with that load, instead of just going straight from Texas to Tulsa. So the way that works is I don't get paid for those out of route miles, okay? I get paid for the miles that the load is booked for. You know, when they send you your load, it tells you how many deadhead miles or empty miles, and then how many loaded miles. So that's what you get paid for. And then anything you drive in excess of that, you know, that counts against your PFP score, pay for performance score. But you know, it's really not anything to worry too much about. The main thing on your PFP score is just to drive. You know, that's where the bulk of your score comes from, is just to drive. You know, get out there and work and drive. You know, if you sit at home, you can't log miles and your score is not going to be very good. You know, having accidents, safety violations, stuff like that's what really hurts you. Your fuel mileage is also graded, but you know, outer route miles, fuel mileage, stuff like that, it is a factor, but it's not considerable. It's not, you know, don't worry so much about that. But so the 150 miles out of route I drove to get home, I don't get paid for those. And let's say that, because Maverick allows you 150 out of route miles for a home load. But let's say it took them 100, they booked me to go home and it was 175 miles out of route, then I would have, the first 150 wouldn't have counted against me. I wouldn't got paid for it either, but it wouldn't count against my score. But the 25 miles over 150 would have counted as out of route miles. But like I said, I wouldn't worry about that. It's not a big factor. So hopefully that answers that question. Coy, if it didn't, you know, holler back at me. Okay, so I'm about to get on 540, getting out of Fort Smith, which in about 12 miles will take us up to I-40, where I'll head east and drive about 150 miles till I get to North Little Rock. And it's a pretty easy drive. There's 2 rest areas and 1 truck parking area. So there's 3 opportunities for me to stop if I need to, you know, and do load checks. And there's 2 Loves and at least 1 Pilot I can recall. And then of course right as I get to the North Little Rock Maverick yard, there's a Love and a Pilot. So opportunities for fuel also. All right, see you in North Little Rock.